Hello again, and we are back for the 11th run on this streak. We're going to be going back to a boarding ship. This is only the second boarding ship we've had on this. We started with one with Mantis B way back in the first run, and today we're going to do Mantis A, which is a quite strong boarding ship. The things about Mantis A, you've got three Mantis already, so that's great. You've got a two-person boarding team, and you have a secondary person to send over as well. The other great thing about it, you've got a small bomb. A small bomb is an utterly fantastic boarding support weapon. You can use it early on to knock out med bays and knock out weapons and just make fights safe. So this is very, very strong. Mantis A is like the archetypal boarding ship. It's probably the first boarding ship that any player is going to unlock because it's an A-class ship, and certainly you're going to get to this before you get to Crystal B or Lanius B. I suppose there's a vague chance you could get to Slug B before this, but... the things boarding ships struggle against early on, and these are things that you want to look out for, they struggle to an extent against ships that have like good weapons and a med bay. You know, that's what killed us on that Mantis C run that ended our streak at, what was it, 11 or 12. I took a bad first fight against an enemy that had a combat drone, multiple lasers, and a med bay, and we couldn't really deal with it. Mantis A would be stronger in that fight because you could small bomb the med bay. Or small bomb the weapon. Boarding ships also struggle a little bit against auto ships because you generally just have worse weapons. So, you know, like this ship, you only have level 1 weapons. You have to spend 40 scrap just to get to weapons 2. You have 2 weapons here, but like the only way you can fight auto ships with this early on is you small bomb the shields, and then you switch to the basic laser, and then you plink them down one shot at a time. And as you imagine, if that enemy has a burst laser 2 and a mini beam or something like that, you're going to take an awful lot of damage while you're using that slow method. And if they dodge anything and then hit your weapons, you're in big, big trouble. So I would generally recommend staying out of nebulas with this ship, at least until you get Shield 4, so that you're a little bit safer in the event that you get a high roll enemy. And the thing that boarding ships struggle with most of all is ships with Zoltan shields. If you want to get through a Zoltan shield with this ship, you have to small bomb and hit 3 times. That's both expensive from an ammo perspective, but it also takes, assuming you've got somebody in weapons, that's going to take, what, 11.7 seconds times 3, so that's 35.1 seconds. And that assumes that all of your first 3 bombs hit. If that enemy has an Artemis missile, they're going to get shooted at you many, many times before that goes off. So that's a quite bad thing about boarding ships generally. If you look at this ship specifically, some of the things about it that are less than ideal, the layout is quite bad. Like, your shields and your weapons are very, very far away from any vents, so they're quite difficult to deal with if they get hit. You do have an NG, so you've got somebody who actually knows how to fix things in your ship. But the other things, you don't have sensors as well, which is quite frustrating because having sensors on a boarding ship is very useful because it allows you to see what you're boarding into. It's very, very useful to know whether or not, you know, that ship over there, does it have an NG and a Zoltan, or does it have 2 Mantis and a Rock? And you can't know this with Mantis A, so that's something you need to be wary of that, especially if an enemy has door control. If you see that an enemy has upgraded doors, you sometimes want to do something to find out what crew they might have. You can sometimes use the small bomb to get vision in a room for a moment to see what crew is in there. But let's make sure everything is tracking, and then assuming, well, we'll actually start, and that will actually show, yeah, it's tracking, and the recording is going, so let's begin. I'm gonna put 2 Mantis in the... It's more important to have a person in weapons than engines on this ship, I feel. 5% evade isn't really all that valuable, whereas getting a small bomb off 1.3 seconds earlier, that can be a big difference. You can always run the NG to engines if the situation comes up. Even though a Mantis on piloting isn't ideal, you really want the NG to be mobile so they can actually go and fix things. We have no choice about the first jump, so I hope it's not a death ship like we got last time. Okay, this isn't too bad. However, this ship does have 3 crew on it, and it's got a med bay. So we need to be a little careful. Do we board right away? I think we can board right away, and we're going to be using, we're going to kite them if it turns out they have dangerous crew. Okay, they have an NG and a rock. That's not too bad. I'm going to keep pulling them around just to see what their third crew member is. This will pull the pilot. Is that another NG? Let's run up. Yeah, they have 2 NG, so we should be fine. I want to bomb these weapons so we can't take any damage, especially since they just did that. By running around, we pulled the pilot, and that makes it more likely for our bomb to hit. That's very, very useful. NG, go and fix your weapons. Frankly, I'm going to just board with my other Mantis. Because, you know. But let's keep them running around. I don't want to knock them below the threshold at which they'd run to the medbay until I have time to small bomb the medbay again. If they didn't have 3 crew, I'd use distraction tactics and just take the medbay out with one of my boarders. But I mean, maybe if we could somehow get it so that 2 we were fighting were 2 NGs, it might work. But honestly, they'd probably run to the medbay too quickly. So let's just bomb it. Now let's go stand in there so they can't ever fix it, and then they're screwed. Yeah, we got this. You go join in. In fact, you're not normally a boarder, so I'm going to switch you out and use the people I usually use for boarding to get them combat XP. Cool, we got 18 scrap. Unfortunately, we didn't get an additional reward for the crew kill. That 18 scrap is within the range of a medium scrap reward. So we would have got that same reward if we had just killed the ship. You have a 6 in 9 chance of getting a better reward whenever you, or 2/3 I suppose I should say, whenever you use... I didn't save my crew positions. That was silly. Let's correct that mistake. Yeah, you have a 2/3 chance that you will get a better reward than this typical one that you get for killing a ship. But, of course, sometimes you get that 1/3 chance. This sees a lot, and we have no choice but to go there anyway, so... We can't get the buffer. Unfortunately, there's nothing there, so we have an enforced empty jump. We're gonna go there next. Probably here and then there. It'd be useful to see stores even if they're like back here, because at least then we know we've seen the store and we won't be seeing more than one more. This is a very good ship layout to see when you're playing a boarding ship early. This ship only ever has 2 crew. So we can just board this right away, and unless they're like double Mantis, we'll be fine. Yeah, they've got a Zoltan. We don't even need to do anything fancy here. We'll just hit them and win. We shouldn't even need to use a bomb. I think this... Yeah, the heavy laser actually fires before that, so we literally just kill these guys and don't even need to do anything special to avoid damage. Unfortunately, we once again got the 1 in 3 thing and only got a medium scrap reward. That's quite frustrating. Okay, we see a store. We could go to the store with this scrap, sell the Mantis pheromones, and get shields up. Mantis pheromones are kind of useful because they allow you to do fancy stuff with boarders, like you can run around much more easily and kite. Mantis, on the other hand, do have fast movement speed anyway, so it really just accentuates a strength they already have, whereas it's usually more important early in FTL to cover up for weaknesses that you have than it is to get even stronger at the thing you're already strong at. Should we do this? We would go like here, there, and then onwards. We could take another jump. That's a little risky because if it's a bad ship, we haven't got our upgrades. Let's go to the store. Well, there's really, really good stuff here, but I can't get them. Very sad. Even if we'd taken an extra flight, we're probably not going to be able to afford that burst laser too if we go here. Like, because are you going to get 22 scrap from that? Unless it's a slaver event, probably not. So it's sad, but let's just get our shields up and keep going. just pretend that we didn't see that. Weapons are not hugely, enormously important on this. Okay, well, there's a Zoltan shield here, but fortunately the asteroid field is going to help us out. It'll help take the Zoltan shield down. I might as well... Should I run somebody to engines just for a moment? It'll take a little bit. I want to small bomb the weapons the moment that the asteroid field is down. There we go. They still have a bomb, and I think that's an ion bomb, so this is somewhat dangerous. Get into shield, yeah, that's an ion bomb. They've hit our teleporter. Fortunately, their anti-boarding crews suck, and that takes forever to go off, so we should be able to win this before they ever fire that again. We got exactly the amount of scrap at this one that we would have needed to be able to buy the Burst 2. Honestly, I'm not convinced even if we had 80 scrap, buying the Burst 2 would be a good thing there, because thinking about it, you would need to upgrade your weapons to even use it. That costs 40 scrap, and that delays you getting your shields up. So, like, you buy the Burst 2, you still need 90 scrap before you can really do that much with it. That's a lot of time in which you can fight bad fights and just die. Like, think that fight would be millions times more dangerous if we didn't have 2 shields. Okay, it wouldn't be millions times, but, like, the laser on its own could have come in and hit our weapons or our shields. We either then, you know, have no shields in an asteroid field, or we can't bomb their stuff out. Like, we were lucky that was in an asteroid field. That would have been a very difficult fight outside of one. Get another asteroid field. Board right away. The ship should only have 2 crew on it. Let's find out what they are. Human and something else. Oh, nice. So the asteroids have been really helping us out so far. We'll preserve ammo. Nice. So we didn't get the burst laser 2, but we did get this. This is very, very helpful because once we get weapons up, so this is the 1 in 9 weapon drop that we get for doing a crew kill. Once we get weapons up, which we'll be able to do literally the next time we earn scrap or 1 short, we will be able to say against an auto scout use basic laser and heavy laser, and then we can actually kill them. It'll help us against Zoltan shields. This is huge. Since we're in an asteroid field, we need to wait until our teleporter comes off cooldown. Right. We'll go here and then there, and then we can see most of the rest of the sector. We probably wouldn't go to another store anyway. We just want upgrades right now. We'd like to get our weapons up now that we have that heavy laser, and then we want to save to try to get hacking. Let's offer our assistance and attempt to scan the planet. Unfortunately, we didn't get the good option. You can get like 25 scrap from that, as happened in a previous video. Okay, they've hacked our engines. That doesn't matter too much. We'll board and eat these people. Is that a rock? That's a rock coming. So we need to bomb this because that missile's going to get to fire quite a few times before the rock dies. Yeah, and it's an Artemis missile. Like, just don't allow that. get 18 scrap from that. That's within the medium scrap range, but that fight usually gives like a low scrap reward. The pirates that disable your engines, I often get like 8 scrap from that. So it is better. It's not default rewards, but whatever. We get a better reward for boarding than we would from just killing the ship. We'll just look quickly to see if there's a store. There isn't. Let's do this now. Probably want to buy another power bar too. Do we want a distress beacon? We have teleporter and we have an NG, so we've got a few good distress options, but not many. Looks like we have 2 jumps. Our options are either distress and this, or we could go here and hope one of those is a fight. I think I'll just go to distress. Ooh, we can get crew from this. Go down to investigate. Yes, invite him to join the crew. I normally don't much care for, getting crew early, as you see from the previous, runs, but boarding ships are an exception. Cool, we have a rock. That's very, very valuable. He's got weapon skill. We'll put him there. He's a good secondary boarder, although he's very, very far away from our teleporter. So we might wait until we get more crew for that. But also, he gives us blue options, But yeah, we can potentially now use Rock and Mantis as our secondary boarding team. That's quite good. Three Mantis and a Rock tear just everything apart. Okay, this ship can't hurt us at all. Do you know what? This is a chance for us to train all of our skills. I know it's tedious doing this against a ship with 1 shield bubble, but whatever. I'm just going to do it. So I will meet you back in a little while once I have maxed out on everything. I might even cross-train some people. I'll think about that. Okay, after a lengthy delay, we are back. I've actually cross-trained my NG so that I'll have max piloting in case I want to run these guys over as a secondary boarding team. I also trained this guy up on shields. Let's just board now. This will only have humans on it because they're rebels, and that makes them dumb and predictable. Might as well fight them in a room like this. Should I send my other team over just for amusement? Yeah, let's do that. Two Mantis actually are enough to defeat 3 humans, but good lord, this rock is slow. Bet you feel like a real supreme species right now, you stupid idiot. That is 3 straight times, well not 3 straight, but that is 3 times in this sector that we have done a crew kill and we've just got a medium scrap reward. Let's also start running my rock back and he might get there sometime this year. So yeah, we have our NG to be a pilot for those situations where we need him to be, but most of the time we'll keep him mobile. I was thinking while all that was going on, I want to get weapons to 3 and get 2 more power bars, but I'm going to hold my scrap because there might be an early store in the next sector. I'd like to be able to use all 3 of these weapons for ship fights. Okay, this ship is somewhat dangerous, it can hurt us, but we're going to board. They also have a med bay, that's worth noting. Fighting a 2-tile room. I don't want to knock these guys down below the threshold for them to run to the med bay until the med bay's down. We even hit one of them with that. Cool. Let's go here. We're going to kill one of them. I'm going to board with 2 more people, and honestly, I'm going to send the NG because they don't take absolutely forever to get there. Then I can fight in the shield room and drag. Oh, you're trying to fix that, aren't you? I'm not allowing that. And now that we have 4 people in this room, they will actually, Okay. This isn't an ideal weapon, but it sells for an absolute boatload of money, and we could even potentially use it if the situation comes up. Like, we could use that and the heavy laser to actually do ship fights and then just ignore them the rest of the time. But yeah, the most likely thing is that will be helpful for the 47 scrap we get for selling it. Everyone back to their places. The Rock is literally going to be back last, despite starting nearest to their position. Okay, NG or Zoltan is an easy choice. We don't like dealing with Zoltan shields. We're better than we were to start with. But still, let's go NG. Hopefully these NG sectors are not as bad. We could go green the entire way if we really wanted to. There's no Rebel stronghold in this world, because there are no red sectors past 5. So, no constructor flagship. It's sort of vaguely tempting to take the bottom path to increase our chance of finding Mantis Homeworld, because Mantis Homeworld is very good with a boarding ship, but I don't think it's good enough to justify going Zoltan. Let's just go NG. Okay, so that's the place we want to be. That as well, really. So we're holding our scrap. We want to get 80. I mean, we actually have 80 because we can sell the burst 3, and that will allow us to get hacking. Okay, we get the NG virus event. This wouldn't be too hard for us to do, because like sometimes this ship throws up a really nasty enemy that has like a bunch of defensive drones. It's difficult to hurt, but we have a small bomb, so we can bomb out anything and we can just board them. We're actually going to do this. Yeah, this ship is completely harmless to us. They don't even have a med bay, so we're just going to board and start eating NGs, and then we'll get the NG virus. So that training we all did wasn't really necessary. We ate scrap. I normally don't take the virus option because of the risk that you could end up losing a crew member, and if it gives you a dangerous fight, you can't get them back. I'd usually take, if you have hacking, you get a much better blue option, and you should just always take that. But here it was worth doing. Okay, so we have our NG virus. They have max of everything. We need to save our crew positions again, because the virus is not, it doesn't recognize, even though it's come about by you know, reconstituting your previous NG, the game doesn't recognize it as being the same entity, so. No, we can't risk giant alien spiders. Our path to the exit is a bit bad. I think, are we going to go like this way and down and then from it? How many more jumps do we have? This is the second game in a row where we've gone to NG2, and so far this has been awful, just like the last NG2 was. We've made 8 scrap and 3 jumps. It looks like we have 7 jumps here. I think I honestly might just take these jumps on the top side. Actually, no, we want to store, don't we? So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and yeah, we can get extra jumps there, so we do that. If we see a store topside, we'll have to change our path, but... Okay, this is very similar to the ship we fought earlier, except it doesn't have a medbay. Forward you 2 into there. We're going to bomb the weapons out just so that this ship can't hurt us at all. Let's run over to there to pull the pilot. Okay, we're now completely safe. We won't bother to send more boarders over, we're just gonna fight with these 2. We're gonna be fighting this guy 2v1 most of the time, and 2 mantises against 1 human is not a particularly even fight. And we get another NG, cool. Let's get you over there. I think this means we want to do a little bit of a swap here. We're going to use the virus as our new pilot. Use our new engines person. We could actually use you as our new engines person. Yeah, let's do this. I was considering swapping out this border because he has max shield skill and putting this guy in, but engine skill is more valuable than shield skill. Okay, we see a store. So in that case, the jumps we want to take are what? This, this, this. I don't know, maybe we go here, here, here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we have 6 jumps? Yes, we do. Okay, good, they have hacking. We don't have very many drones to use with this yet, but we don't need to use hacking every fight. We can just use it in those fights where it's, you know, important. Let's start getting our power up now. These fucking NG sectors, man. I'm very paranoid about having enough space. So is that level 1 mind control? Yes, it is. So we don't need to occupy him for very long. I think we can do this without needing to use a hacking drone. Yeah, there we go. We need to be wary of that bomb, though, because if it goes off on crew who've taken damage from fighting the mind control person, it could kill somebody. You go heal. That's set afire. Let's get our rock to put it out. Let's shoot the mind control out so that we stop having to deal with it. Get an NG over there as well. Christ, that's a lot of fire. That set a fire too. NG's put that out. Get that up so we have the option to use all 3. We definitely have 3 jumps here. Yeah. We might as well use this. This ship can't hurt us anyway, so. We could potentially use this to train, like, our NG to take over engines, and then we'd be a bit more free, but I'm not going to do that. We've done enough training in this. I need to actually finish this run sometime today as we're doing things. Yeah, this is not a particularly strong ship. Yeah, those engine hack events, as mentioned, almost always give really bad scrap rewards, in addition to the fact that they're really irritating. Get more power. So now we have this as an option for when we need to do ship-to-ship fighting. I think next up we would like to... Next up we'd like to get hacking up. Being able to do level 2 weapon hacking is very, very valuable when you're boarding. Cool, we have NGs for this. I'm gonna keep measuring, even though at this point it's too late. If I had mismeasured, I would be forced into a dive anyway. Search among the stores. Unfortunately, we found that I wanted to just find a fight. Yeah, we made 71 scrap so far in this sector. I don't know why I keep going to NG2. I mean, I suppose it was safer than going to Zoltan 2, but... Okay, we got a nice drop that we can sell, so that kind of redeems it. It's still not a very good sector. We made 79 scrap and got 35 in sellables. That's tolerable, I guess. We're definitely not going NG again. We want fights. Pirate sectors give us a chance to fight slavers, and when you crew kill slavers, you often get crew and scrap. So you get the best of both worlds. So, pirate. It also gives us a chance, if that Sector 4 is a Mantis homeworld, it gives us a chance to go there and get Kazakh. And get the weapon drop that Kazakh gives you, which is even more valuable than getting Kazakh. We will fight this ship. This ship's going to board us. Doesn't look very dangerous, though. We don't need... Actually, we might as well use our conventional weapons here. If we can just hit their weapons once, we're safe. I'm gonna let them board us, and then I will board them. Like, you go and fight. They have a rock, but... Take the med bay out first. This also means you're right next to the teleporter, so when they warp someone back, I can just immediately warp my own guy over there. You get in shields, we'll 3v1 this rock. Very nice, 32 scrap. That is a little bit more like it. So now in most fights we can do this. We can do this in most fights if we're just trying to board. And we have the option of switching over to use guns where it's relevant. We'll probably jump into them with the guns charging just in case. Now we don't care about a storm right now. We don't have... I mean, we could sell the defensive drone too, but... I think I'd rather just get scrap. Well, we'll counter the remote hacking, not that it does anything, since we don't have a sensor system to shut down anyway. I noticed the game is intelligent enough there to actually recognize this, because even though we used our hacking to counter, our hacking is not disabled here. You actually should go in there just to buy us time. So, we'll win this. Bit of a waste of time, really. You start going to heal, because it's going to take this rock guy forever to get his hit points back. Considering he has to lumber all the way across the ship, and then heal, and then lumber all of his way back. The Mantis can do the healing dance. You get out, you go in there, you heal. Hooray! Dance of healing! I need to wait until my rock is at least in the vicinity of his station. They do actually keep moving while you're jumping, which you can use to your advantage. But, like, they don't move that far, especially not rocks. Let's go this way. We'll see where Charlie is now compared to where he was when we... that's not a terrible trade, but I'm not going to take it. We have pretty good distress options. We have NGs and rocks. Destroy and loot the ship. Cool. This is a dangerous fight, but this is one where we just use... They only have 2 crew, as mentioned. This particular ship only ever has 2 crew. So we're just gonna hack their weapons. We're gonna board into piloting. They'll run their second crew member up. It's a Mantis, so that does make things a little bit more dangerous, but we're gonna hack those weapons down. We might have enough time here that we don't even need to use a bomb. Especially if we do this. This will pull the pilot. Yep, we actually didn't need to use any ammo. So yeah, that's the kind of fight you get hacking for. Even when you're low on drones, you know, just being able to use it once, it can make potentially very, very dangerous encounters utterly trivial. Like, if those weapons had been a little bit different, we might have been able to desync them. It's just they have about the same charge up time. Go this way. See what they're hacking. But we're just gonna board. Because this ship, again, only has... We probably don't need to hack... No, we don't need to hack this ship. They have terrible anti-boarding team. This would eventually get through my shields, but it takes a long time to do that, and these guys don't have a long time. Nice. Double reward. One of which I think was a high reward. That 30 scrap. Yeah, like if you could ideally set it up, you would fight this ship every single beacon when you're playing a boarding ship. Do we want that store? I guess we'll go to a store this sector. Let's go here and then to the store. We'll sell the defensive drone too. There might be like a flak or something or a burst 2 there. Unfortunately, there's nothing. We can't afford cloaking yet, which is unfortunate since it's here. There's another heavy laser 1. Do we want to do that? That seems like... This seems like it's not worth it. Like, it is better than the basic laser. I suppose if we were doing ship-to-ship stuff, we could hack shields and just use the 2 heavy lasers and the small bomb to do a lot of damage. But honestly, I'd rather just get a weapon that has some projectiles. And if I'm not going to do that, I'll save scrap so that the next time we get to a store, we can buy cloaking. We don't need to spend any scrap right now. We're completely survivable against anything the next couple of sectors could throw at us. Cool, we're going to get some scrap and an augment here. I wish we'd had that literally one jump ago. We can't go back to the store, unfortunately, or I would 100% do that. The FTL recharge booster is mostly cell bait, but it can actually come in handy sometimes. I have had it save runs before. If I just have it drop and then we get a bad fight that we need to run away from. Speaking of bad fights, this one's not great. We'll use our conventional weapons to get their Zoltan shield down. We do need to be wary because these people have a med bay and they have upgraded doors. I'm saving the bomb to bomb one of these weapons out. God damn it. We want to board now. Let's board into engines. Like, the worst thing would be them having a couple of Mantises, but it looks like they just have... Yeah, they have weak curves, so... Cool. We managed to take that down. We're going to take some extra damage here, unfortunately. I guess we should have hacked in this fight. You get up there to try to stop that from burning down. Ooh, we got that NG. We sniped them. Get in there before they can fix it. I think our 2 Mantis could actually kill this guy even in a med bay. But, like, why do that when you don't have to? We need to heal the rock, unfortunately. That's going to be a continuous problem with this ship now that we have the rock as our weapons person is. Not only is it bad when your weapons take a hit because your weapons have taken a hit, it means that I need to heal my rock and run them all the way across the ship and back. Go, Charlie, go! We believe in you! Well, we have enough scrap to buy cloaking, so we'll look to do that in the next sector. And then, once we do that, really, we've mostly won the game. We just need to get, like, some better weapons. But frankly, you could beat the flagship like this. I've beaten the flagship with no weapons at all, as long as you get Zoltan Shield bypass. And we have these, so if necessary, we could use these to take the Phase 3 Super Shield down. It would be trivial. It would be tedious, but we could do it. We're going to let them board us, and then we'll board them. Let's actually just hack their weapons. That shuts their medbay down. You get in there. We'll be able to break one of these before they ever even get to fire it, and then we're basically safe. We do need to be wary of the solar flare, though. We can also do things like this because of the hack. Bye there. Get a third Mantis in there. Actually, we're going to not do that because I don't want them trapped on that ship while the solar flare is going off. But, like, there's fires in the room next to them. Admittedly, they can run around. But still, I want this to be free so they can jump back. I also need to be wary of the fact there are probably fires somewhere on my ship, and I can't see where the fuck they are because we don't have sensors. Let's run the NG around. Do a fire inspection. Yeah, there we go. There's fire there. We can vent that easily. None of our systems have it, but there's a lot of empty rooms on this ship. Oh yeah, we need to use the... We need to heal the virus. Look in there quickly. No, there's no fires. You stay there. Virus, keep healing. And let's get out. Do we have another jump? We do. So let's check this distress option out. Yes! Oh my god! Absolutely godly. So, we get a free flak. It's a key strat in FTL is just get free flak. It's underrated. But surprisingly good when you just get one of the best weapons for free. We're going to do that. We still have enough money to buy cloaking because we can sell the recharge booster and the basic laser. We could theoretically keep the basic laser and use it against a flagship in case instead of the small bomb in certain circumstances, but we're almost certainly going to get something better than that by the end. We don't get a free NG there, unfortunately, but we have multiple NGs anyway. We're going civilian. We want to get a store. We want hack. We want cloaking. And civilian sectors are really high on scrap anyway, so it's not like we're giving up money to do this. Let's get another fight. It's got a big nebula. We love to see that. No, this is a possible double scrap reward. I'll keep using the conventional weapons to... Oh, that's quite bad. You go on piloting, you go help fix that. Bomb that out. Hack. They have double Mantis in that room. Virus, you go there. You go in there. Double Mantis against double Mantis. This seems like a fight where we might want our extra borders. We can maybe hit this room with our heavy laser. Nope. It was worth a try. Bomb the med bay out. You get in there. Start killing NGs. Why did I not put my second shield bubble back up? We take some unnecessary damage there. Secondary borders go in there. Nope, no fixing the med bay, you're dead. Sadly, we didn't get the double reward, but it was still a quite good single reward for a pretty tough fight. You're already at full health. You go there. I'd love to get a fourth Mantis, then we can just never need to use the rock for boarding again. I'd like a Mantis and a Zoltan. Or a Mantis and a Slug. We could take this fight and then go back. This really doesn't look like it should be in the nebula, but it is. We're going to go to the store right away, though. What have we got? We have cloaking and we have long-range scanners. We will have both of those. Goodbye, recharge booster. Hello, long-range scanners. Let's repair. Let's buy some fuel. Yeah, we're in great shape now. With this huge nebula, we're going to get the piloting upgrade because the odds that we find manually search are extremely high, and we can't take it safely because we don't have a clone bay. I've kept the basic laser there instead of selling it just because there's a vague chance that maybe we run out of bombs at some point. I think that's exceedingly unlikely. So this is a great ship for hacking too. Those are very dangerous weapons, but they only have 2 crew. So we're going to do this. Get over there. We'll let them fire the heavy laser 1, because that fires quicker than the other 2 weapons, and then we'll hack to desync things. They probably will get to fire these just because their rock is taking a while to die. Actually, no, they won't. Never mind. So yeah, we didn't even need the cloaking there. We might have just been able to survive that fight by using cloaking to dodge the stuff, but hacking just makes it very reliable. Probably like to get our engines up now so we can have 100% evade for big missiles, but let's do this first. And those will be our next upgrades. I think we're going to go here, and then hit all of this nebula stuff. We might miss like 1 nebula jump, but whatever. Go and investigate. Yeah, let's get more crew. Cool, we got that 4th Mantis we were looking for. You sit there. So now we just want 1 more crew to take over our engines. Oh, that's a store. That's unfortunate. We can't really do anything now. Well, we go there anyway. This is just a wasted jump. We'd love to get that flak, but we can't do it. We've missed some very good weapons in this run, but it doesn't matter. We'll be strong enough to win. I suppose I should have considered the possibility that that would be a store, because most of the rest of this sector is nebula. You're in... No, I don't want all of you. I want you 2 to go in there. Unfortunately, our bomb missed. But whatever. We did take the missile down anyway, just from our boarders being in the room, dealing damage to the system, and they couldn't stop us because of the hack. Cloak this, and now we win. Yeah, quadruple Mantis boarding does not really have a meaningful counter other than, I guess, Lanius. And we won't be facing those because all the remaining sectors in this run are green, so we don't need to worry about ever facing Lanius ships. Yeah, we're probably going to miss this one, but we're going to go here, here, and then hit as much of this nebula as possible. The ship is a little annoying, but they do have no, they don't have any, shields. Okay, we've taken out the only thing that can hurt us. We don't really care then about them, hitting our engines. We're just gonna hit that. Level 2 mind control is not good enough to get 2 points of damage on it. Gets like 1.5. You go fix things. Fucking terrible reward, but that's what you get from from forward scouts. Okay, these two are both chances at manually search, although this one is in such a bad location we probably don't go there. More auto scouts. I should have got my engines up. That was a mistake. We'll do that after this fight. Okay, we took the missile down. We're in some danger, but not very much. I'll avoid using a hacking drone because we're a bit low, and this ship isn't too bad. Yeah, they hit both times there, but they didn't line up, so it didn't matter. Now we're completely safe. Take their evade out. Oh no, they have level 3. Nice, we get a good drop that we will sell. We're never going to be able to get a drone system, so it's completely worthless. Yeah, that's been taken over, unfortunately. Let's go here. We didn't find manually search, it's probably that other event. Whatever. You get out of there. They're in cloaking. Let's... Hello there. Do you have 4 Mantises? Because I do. Thank you for being free combat XP. My main borders are pretty much already maxed, so... We're gonna go here. We're gonna dive in this sector. Since the exit is at a nebula and we have cloaking, so we'll be able to deal with ASBs anyway. Yes, board into the med bay on Mantis A. That's a great plan. Oh, there's one of them in engines too. Let's go and keep him company. You are the one who still needs combat XP. The one that doesn't is Maloney, so let's make sure that Maloney doesn't get combat XP. Put you there and you there. Yay, feeding combat XP to people who actually need it. You get out of there, Maloney. Most fights going in like this is fine. We can use the... Well, this ship also only ever has 2 crew. It's fortunate because they have really good weapons. And they have mind control, unfortunately. That's awkward. Let's get our other Mantis down there to help out. We definitely hack this. I'm going to hold off on using the bomb until they're actually in the room. Let's do this. Take the birds 2 off and do a bunch of damage to their crew all in one attack. We're now completely safe and we win. That was a little annoying, but it wasn't too bad. Nice. Nothing at the exit because it's in Nebula, so we're gonna jump past. We're actually not gonna dive in this because we can get this one jump, but then we just jump back. Okay, we got the better result there, which is a fight. We couldn't really do that much with a store. I suppose if it had had a flak, we could have got it. Try to do this without hacking, because I just need to cloak the burst 2. The heavy 2, rather. I think that might be an ion bomb, which concerns me. That going off on shields would be very, very bad. Okay, you've sufficiently annoyed me that I'm going to actually use hacking. Yeah, that is an ion bomb. Fortunately, it didn't hit my shields, but it did hit cloaking, hacking. For God's sake, could you please hit? Thank you. Well, we have cloaking for the next time they use that. We will eventually manage to hit this with our heavy laser. Down it goes. And now we are safe. Cool, we managed to somehow hit the shields with just our flak and take one down. They have level 3 evade, or level 3 piloting rather. So we weren't able to completely take their evade down. $23 scrap, and now we're out. Well, we have no choice but to go to Zoltan Homeworlds here. We are avoiding that. No, we're not actually. We're forced into the Pulsar. Okay, so what do we do to make us safer in this Pulsar? I'd like to get Shield 6, I can't afford it, but I really want that in this sector for those nasty energy bombers. Since we can't do that, I think I'm going to get Cloaking up. That gives us the opportunity to use level 2 Cloaking, should we need it at that Pulsar. We're also going to get our Evade up, or get our power rather up. So we're forced into this Pulsar, we have no choice. Fortunately, it's not that dangerous a Pulsar ship. I have definitely, like, a Disruptor would be millions times worse than this. I keep saying that in this run, and obviously it wouldn't be, but it would be many, many times worse. We're gonna hack weapons. We're gonna let them board, and we will eat their 2 foolish boarders with our secondary boarding team, and our primary boarding team will go and start massacring them. Let's cloak. Do a long cloak to buy more time. Unfortunately, they hit my piloting, so we don't have 100% evade there, but we did dodge both of them anyway. The cloak also means that they can't run their crew back. They're trapped here. They can't actually see them to teleport them back, so they're just gonna die. Let's get our guys over there now. Even though it will cut my my cloak short, I'm gonna fire now because I want to actually take their med bay down. We got him. It wasn't an easy fight, but it could have been much, much worse. everyone back in your positions. What have we got to go to? We've got a store right away. We have 85 scrap. We can get some useful things like a battery or something like that there. It also means we don't need to hang around for our shields to come back. Let's buy the battery. We could buy sensors, but at this point, I don't know that it's worth it. If you can get them early, it can be worth it because it removes it from systems list and makes things like hacking and cloaking more likely to turn up, but we already have hacking and cloaking. We're going to buy these as well because we're low on drones. And yeah, I want Shield 6 next. Should I just sell the basic laser? Well, no, but I'll sell the drone recovery arm. One moment. Okay. We don't want another store, let's just keep going. So, I think I'm going to do this. We're definitely getting our shields up next, so it's just a matter of time before we get the scrap to do it. Hopefully it happens before we fight a nasty energy bomber. Speaking of nasty ships, this one's quite strong. They've hacked our hacking, which is not as bad as it could be, because we can't use our hacking right now anyway. Okay, we've broken their, very good. We've broken their Zolt shield on our first volley. They didn't dodge anything. So, it's time for us to board. Oh, we got a fire there, so let's fight in here while they're dealing with that fire. You two get over there. Okay, we got all of their dangerous stuff out, good. We still have the option of hacking if we need to, although they may just blow the hacking drone up. Okay, those people aren't going to clone. You go into shields. And you also go into shields since they prioritize to get that. I need to actually put them in the teleporter for a minute, don't I? Distress. We'd like to buy some more power bars now. We've got this event like 3 times so far. Nice. We have 3 Charlies. On engines for now. I'm probably actually going to train Charlie 3 to be my new pilot when we get a chance, because we can move the virus to take that over, and he already has level 1, but I'll hold off on that. Do we want to risk the Natural Mineral Protection Act event? This ship can be quite nasty, but we're pretty strong right now. I mean, we could jump around to these empty beacons to try to find the Zoltan Shield event, but honestly, I don't feel like that's worth it. I'll go to 1, because it sees some jumps anyway. But honestly, I don't feel like that's usually worth doing. It usually just ends up losing you scrap. That's multiple games recently where we've just jumped to 1 and got incredibly lucky. Okay, where's that quest? And that quest is right in the path we wanted to take anyway, so... Okay, let's risk the Natural Mineral Protection Act event. Blah, blah. Yeah, this is the problem. Fortunately, this hasn't generated a ship that is a... When you get this ship and it's an energy bomber and it's got drones, it's really, really nasty. I mean, this is pretty nasty anyway. They've got good weapons, but we can take the Zoltan shield down and start bombing things, and they're very weak against boarding, obviously. They have 2 Zoltans and nothing else. Get in there, cloak. Oh yeah, we ran Charlie and the new Charlie to be our new engines person, and that's cost us 5% evade. Oh well. We need to break cloak now to just blow this up. Yeah, we took a bit of damage, but it's fine. We'd like to buy 2 power bars, but we're in an asteroid field, so we can't. So we will do that the next time we are not in an asteroid field. This shouldn't be too bad. This ship should only have like 3 crew. Depending on what missile that is, we might even be able to do this without using hacking. I think I'd like to boost my, oh yeah, big missile. We want to have 100% evade. Okay, we weren't back in time, but thankfully we didn't get tagged. Oh yeah, you're not actually the right person, are you? Oh well. We didn't get hit, so who cares? Okay, we need to be a little wary of this, just because he could explode on us and kill our crew. So let's put the new guys in shields. They will prioritize fighting it. No. I was not selecting all 4 of those. Stop that. Stop trying to kill my crews. One of our NGs is injured. I don't remember how that happened, but whatever. Oh yeah, bomb went off in the room. Yeah, now we can start more aggressively boarding with 4 people, since we have a full crew, mostly consisting of Charlies. And now we go to the quest and see if we can get a Zolt shield. Attempt to hail them. Let's reconcile without war and achieve progress without bloodshed. Cool. Let's go here, there, and out, I think. Nebulas and Zolt sectors are generally pretty bad, but like it's better than not taking our jumps at all. And there's a fight in this one, at least. I don't feel like diving in this, because at most you're going to get 1 extra jump, and frankly, you might just get the benefit of that 1 extra jump by going to the exit, because there's often a fight or an event that gives you scrap at the exit. Let's board weapons. Rocks are slow, we'll be able to gang up on them. We may not even need to use the bomb in this, because we have the Zolt shield protecting us. As a breach missile. The 5% chance we take some damage here, but we didn't. Save some scrap just in case we can get a weapon. Since if we get another weapon like another flak or something like that, we need to actually improve our weapon system. Do I have enough space for this? No, I have to go to the exit. I might actually dive after going to the exit because I know that that thing back there is a fight. Ignore the refueling platform. Yeah, that's fine. This fight's a little dangerous, but it's not too bad. You just get over there now. Be ready. They don't have a med bay, and they probably only have 2 crews, so let's just get our people in there. We're going to do a long cloak here. And they can't charge. And long cloaks are very, very valuable when you're boarding, because they're just, you know, if your crew are stronger than theirs, which they usually should be, you just need time to win fights. We don't want that. Ion Blast 2 is it's not a very good weapon in the first place, but it's especially not valuable with boarding. With boarding, you want something that can, you know, this rapid and punchy that can do a bunch of damage to a system at a time, like a missile or a bomb. And ions are the absolute opposite of that. I think we're gonna go here, yeah. Take the dive. We don't have quite 100% evade. We can actually get it by moving the right person back. It's you, isn't it? Yeah, we'll move you back to engines for the dive jump. They have a teleporter, but they might never get to use it because we're going to board them. And start causing havoc. We got a fire in there. Let's cloak. Keep our Zolt and shield up. You 2 board there. Do we want you in place of another NG? We could throw Weston off. He's in shields. He doesn't even have a level of shield skill. We're going to get rid of you. We can use you in shields. Slightly reduces our repair ability, but it gives us a power bar in exchange. Back to your positions, but you are going to take over there for this fight. This fight isn't very dangerous. We don't waste any time trying to kill it, we're just going to run away. We cloak the ASB, the Zoltan Shield protects us with Burst 3. This Vulcan is too slow to spin all the way up. Actually, we can cloak both of them, since we have a level 2 cloak. And we get out at about the time our cloak comes off. Uncharted Nebulas aren't bad when you have teleporters. There's a lot of blue options, but we already have a full crew. NG also gives us more options for Sector 7, so I'm going to do that. Even though NG sectors are run really hot and cold. We wouldn't mind a store anyway, because we have quite a bit of stuff to sell. Let's get people back to the positions I wanted them in now. Do you know what? I'm going to just save you here. We don't need door control. If anyone boards us, we murder them. With extreme murderingness. You have a clone bay. I do have a hacking system that will get off once our Zoltan shield goes down, so we need to be wary of that. They seem to mostly have NGs, which makes sense since we're in the NG sector. That's nasty. That's very nasty. How much of a hack is that? Okay, it's only a level 1 hack. It's not that bad. Woke. And they're all dead. Kind of spooky. It's always scary having your shields hacked in a hazard beacon. I think I'd probably like to get my teleporter to level 3 next, and I'd probably do that right now if I could, but I can't. I forgot to resave my crew positions. That was dumb. Stress. We can give up 4 fuel. Yeah, that's a lot of scrap, and we have the money, and they're also like right next to a store. Since we're right next to a store, I'll hold off in case they have like a halberd beam that we want to buy and bring online immediately. No, but they do have a breach too. Breach Bomb 2 is an absolutely amazing boarding support weapon. It is guaranteed to take out med bays, it is guaranteed to take out piloting if people are running away, it is guaranteed to take out the missile artillery in phase 1 and 2. I'm going to use this. Get that. Sell that, and I think, does that mean we sell the small bomb? I mean, we could theoretically keep the small bomb and use both breach and small bomb in phase 1, and that we just use that to wipe crew. I think we might do that because it's only it only gets 22 scrap selling the small bomb. I'll think about that. I'm gonna. All right, let's go. We've got another store there. We're not probably gonna go to that, or should we? Actually, we're going to do that to see if there's a conventional weapon that we can use for the later phases, because we'll want the bomb or bombs. I think we're going to do bombs. Use both of them for phase 1. But for the later phases, we'd like to have a conventional weapon. Do we buy this? This is a bit... It's a bit underwhelming, but I'm still going to do it. So we can do like... For phase 1, we'll do this. And then once we've killed everyone, we just break the shields and flak them repeatedly. Then for the later phases, we do that. So regardless, we want level 5 weapons, so let's get that now. That's as high as we need our weapons to ever be. It may be we find something better and never end up using that charge laser, but whatever. It's good to just have that for security. The ship can't hurt me. If this session weren't already running longer than I want it to, I'd probably train my engines guy here, but I'm not going to. Hack their weapons just to give us control over the middle of their ship. You're dead. Breach bomb that down. Yeah, 1 NG against 4 Mantis is not a matchup that favors the NG. Oh, well, we get a better weapon literally the fight after we bought that, so whatever. So I guess we'll be... So that was a completely wasted purchase, but regardless. We have loads of scrap. We're not really worried about that. So I guess we just sell the charge 1. And we basically lost 28 scrap. Whatever. We'll do that so that we have that option. I think we get the engines up next just so that we still have 100% evade even without maxed engine skill. We'll try to do this without hacking because we're running quite low on hacking drones. And the ship isn't too dangerous. We can just breach bomb their med bay, they're screwed. Let's run them around. Yeah, they have a bunch of NGs even. Man, we even managed, we didn't even need the breach bomb, we just took it out with our conventional weapons. Yeah, 4 Mantis against 4 NG. That's not the kind of matchup that you want to be using. I was sure they had somebody that wasn't an NG on this ship, but I guess not. So we obliterate those 4 NG. Do that. Now we just need to upgrade our subsystems, get our shields up, and get more reactor, and we have nearly 2 whole sectors to do that. We'll try to do this without hacking as well. Teleporter is definitely the next thing we're raising. Can we maybe pull the pilot? I think they at this point have too many crew for us to do that. No. Yeah, we missed, unfortunately. Got a bunch of scrap and fuel. We are 1 scrap short of being able to upgrade our teleporter. Let's go here, here, and then take these upper beacons. Even if they're, like, they're not ship detected in NG sectors, those are often quite good fights anyway. Let's attempt to download the data. Yeah, we do that. Do that. So yeah, in NG sectors, beacons that don't have a ship detected are often like free stuff. But not always, sometimes they can be quite bad. This thing is a little annoying. We'd like to fight them in the shield room. I think I'm going to hack here to get control over the doors in the shield room. We need to keep knocking the super shield down. We only need 2 shield bubbles in this fight, because we're going to cloak the flak too. Now, for God's sake, they lined it up perfectly and blew up one of my only remaining drones. Get in there. They don't have a med bay here though, so we should just win through weight of numbers. So let everyone in. The quicker they all get in the room, the quicker we win the fight. We could get an NG Medbot dispersal here, but it's not worth it. This option gives you NG Medbot dispersal. I don't know whether the NG Medbot dispersal works when they occur on the other ship. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Let's buy some more power. And yeah, next up we want to get hacking and cloaking up to level 3. Then we work on shields. Then we just damage buffer stuff. It's this ship that we've seen quite a few times. They have super upgraded doors, but they also have NGs, so we don't even need a secondary boarding team for this. Yeah, they didn't even get to fire at us until they were about to die. Zoltan shield fully intact. We'll actually get cloaking up first, since we can afford that. Let's secure the cache. Booby trapping it just gives us more jumps, which we're about to be forced to go to the exit anyway. So let's do that. Gives us a drone to sell. We can't give 15. We can give 5. That wasn't worth it. You can get scrap from that event. We definitely go civilian instead of NG. Yay, another big nebula. We're gonna go here, here, and then hit all of these nebula jumps. I probably should just dismiss this guy, but that would reduce our Charlie quotient. And that's not acceptable. We have insufficient number of Charlies on our ship. We've got a med bay. So they have upgraded doors. They have very upgraded doors. I'm gonna wait until I take the med bay out before boarding. It makes it a little bit slower, but this isn't a very dangerous ship. Should we just hack? Let's just hack their weapons, actually. I should have already done that. Now we can actually afford to board because we've got control and can prevent them from running away to other rooms. Unfortunately, they just did dodge nonsense. No, I don't want to run you away. Why would I do that? Get you in there as soon as the cloak ends. Unfortunately, that guy escaped because they have a very long cloak themselves. You did not escape. Okay, we don't even need to take out the medbay. Oh, we got another Mantis. Again, that would reduce our Charlie quotient. And we don't need more Mantises anyway. 4 is perfect. We can go here and then hit these nebula beacons that are further back, so we'll do that. We get another drone recovery arm to sell. The game's very insistent that we have drone recovery arm. I wish it could work on hacking drones, but unfortunately it doesn't. This would potentially be a very good trainer ship because you could breach bomb the weapons and then just train dodges against this. I won't deliberately train, but I might just do that. Like, I want to hit these weapons anyway, so... Yeah, like, the odds they're ever going to do me damage with these is extremely remote. So I think I'm going to just fight this slowly. Maybe use one more bomb on weapons just to completely take them down. Yeah. Weapons are out completely. Double breached. This can never hurt me. So we'll get our Charlie the max evade while this is going on. We will eventually be able to hit shields. And once we've hit shields, it will start going a lot faster. But we need a volley where all of our shots hit for that. And late game auto ships don't give you very many of those. We could obviously breach bomb it and make this much easier, but we want to preserve bombs. There, we got it anyway. And yeah, Charlie here only needs 2 more dodges. Yeah, they have level 3 piloting. Oh, it burned down. It's extremely rare that you ever burn anything down on an auto ship because they don't have any oxygen over there. But we must have, like, set a double fire. Cool, Charlie is now fully trained. So is Charlie, but Charlie is not quite fully there yet. Off to this low power battle. Low power battles are nowhere near as threatening when you're playing a teleporter ship because you can often just dump your weapons. Here we'll just power the bomb, but nothing else. Get in there. Breach bomb their med bay. Just run them around. Yeah, that's down. Wow, they have 5 crew over there. I can see they ran somebody in there to try to fix that. They're going to have a hard time because it's not only broken but has a breach as well. And yeah, now he's going to run in and get massacred by 4 Mantis. So, we've got our shields up all the way now. We're just gonna hack weapons to delay this missile. We don't need 3 shields here. Go in there for the moment, actually. And we win this easily. Go here, here, hit these, there, and then continue on. We are running a little bit low on consumables. It's an only concerning thing, but Like, if necessary in Sector 8, we could literally just go straight to the base and fight and not bother to take any fights on the way. Save all of our consumables for just crossing the flagship, but that would only be necessary if we couldn't get any repair stations. Speaking of repair, get the NG to do it. Thanks, Charlie. Oh, we get a max combat NG, but they're not named Charlie, so you're not allowed. The long-range scanners there generally just gets you crew, whereas the teleporter gets you crew with scrap. We're going to attack this. We don't need all these shields. We could board this ship, but they have cloaking as well. That makes it quite concerning. Like, we would be able to warp our people back before they died, but let's not bother. Let's just hack their shields. We'll cloak all this crap. We'll just hack this down right now. Flak and heavy laser on that, and also a breach bomb. Great, they just dodged everything. We'll see whether we can hit this. No, unfortunately. But whatever, we still have the Zoltan shield protecting us, as well as our evade. As long as we can hit that room like once more, we'll take the missile out and then we're completely safe. We don't need to cloak here, we still have the Zoltan shields. Okay, we got it. They're never getting that back, so we don't need to use more. We don't need to use more breach bombs. Wow, we burned that out too. Unfortunately, we didn't actually hit that room. But we did manage it there. They're going to get another long cloak off, but whatever. That just buys us time for our hack to come back. We're going to try to hit the cloak now. Stop them from doing this and making things take forever. It was worth a try. There we go. We didn't get very much scrap for that, but we did get a full sector reveal. Unfortunately, there's a bunch of fights up there that we can't really get to without dodging these stores. I think we go here, here, store, and then down, and eventually we head up. Let's attack this ship. Double missiles are troublesome. We might actually take damage in this fight. Obviously here we just do a big long cloak. Them cloaking might actually buy us enough time to cloak ourselves. Yep. We don't really want to do a big long one here though, because we just need to shoot. Yeah, damn it. They're gonna get a missile off on us. But they missed. They're gonna cloak again, and then we will hack their shields down. Nice, we dodged both of those. I think the timing works out here. Yeah, the breach bomb there was wasted. We're getting a little bit low on ammo. And the fight's completely safe now, so we're probably just gonna buy, honestly, hitting those two stores might be worth it just to buy missiles and drones. Not what you usually want to be doing with your scrap, but we're very, very strong. We just need to make sure that we don't run out for the flagship. And relying on repair stations can sometimes come back to bite you. We weren't able to take that out, unfortunately. But this won't be a long cloak. Got him. Ooh, we got another small bomb. That sells for more than this anti-personnel drone, so we're going to do that. We could even potentially, if we had enough ammo, we could literally go breach bomb, small bomb, but then we would have no way to kill the first phase. We need something that does hull damage. If we had a clone bay, we could by blowing it up with our boarders, but we don't. More auto ships. That means more hacking and more missiles used, unfortunately. This firebomb will do nothing to my Zoltan shield. Damn it. Well, we have the Zoltan shield to protect us from the big missile. Hopefully we'll take this missile out without needing to use another bomb. We did hit a shield there, so... And our Zoltan shield is still fully intact, so I'm going to hold off on using more missiles. Wow, we've even continued to dodge. And we'll have our cloak back for the next one. And we got it. And they literally can't do anything with this firebomb, so let's just try to take their cloak out and make this faster. We didn't quite fully take it out. We got him. Off to the store. Sell that, sell that, sell that. Should we buy reconstructive teleport? It's kind of a luxury purchase, but then we can afford luxuries. Buying all of these. I don't like doing that, but... It'll make phase 1 a little bit quicker. Let's do this. Damage buffer. Actually, damage buffer, and then do that. Any extra scrap we can put into engines and stuff. We won't bother with the second store. Well, the sensors upgrade offer is not particularly helpful. Nothing there either. Attack. Attack their weapons. Okay, that's down, good. Ooh, we even got you stunned in a fire. They're sending over a hacking drone, it's not going to reach me. Oh yeah, we healed up because of the recon teleport. Cool. More evade. I'm actually going to not dive because I'm worried we spent resources in the dive fights. So. There's some repair stations right by the base, but the base is a little bit difficult to reach. Let's get there as quickly as possible. We might end up actually encountering the flagship right before the base, which is a little bit concerning. Let's jump here, we might possibly see a store and be able to buy more there. I'll let them fire the basic laser and the flak, and then I will hack. It's a little bit dangerous. They have their own hacking, and they have indeed hacked my cloaking, which is what I was worried about them doing. You get in there, you breach bomb that. There we go. Swap who's tanking. Crew kill and a crew member that we can't really use. We've turned away a lot of crew in this. Oh yeah. Recon teleport is healing us. Go here. We'll once again hack weapons. I'll let them fire these two. Don't even need these. We might not need to use a breach bomb here. So we can just do a long cloak here. As long as they don't manage to get into the med bay. And they don't. We get another crew member who we dismiss, actually. Do all of these guys have... Yeah, these guys all have, except for Charlie, but like we're not reducing our Charlie potion. It's critical to have enough Charlies on your ship. Yeah, we're gonna actually fight the one of the flagship phases before we can let's just do this and get even more power and make sure we can run everything. Try to fight the rebel ship.
Need to use another hacking drone here. I don't think we can mess around. This ship has... Actually, we're going to hack shields. Give us control over a 4-tile room. Okay, that probably saves us from having to use a missile, which is good. There is a fire in there, but we should just be able to kill them fast enough that it won't matter. Yeah, there's a fire in there too. We also got our hacking drone back, so that's useful. So, phase 1, we're going in like this. What should we do with our scrap? I guess we just get more evade. We don't really have enough bombs to properly use this. So I wonder whether or not we should just not do it. I think actually, since we have so few bombs, I'm gonna just do this. Should I even do this? Nah, do this. One of the repair stations got taken over, unfortunately. Well, I mean, we have the option of potentially just charging our FTL, and if that's still available, we just jump right there and then fight them at the base using the 2 bomb. But probably I'm going to just board. Let's just do it here. They can't hack me because we have a Zoltan shield. So, board into ions, you guys go in there, we hack that. You're gonna break that, you board into there. Okay, this is quite annoying. I mean, you can get around this with a level 3 teleporter, but unfortunately they did that while my borders were over there, so I think I actually am gonna just run away at this point. Try to redo this. As long as the repair station is still there, we will do that, which it is. If it hadn't been there, we'd have been worried we wouldn't have enough, that we wouldn't have enough drones to actually pull that off. Now we actually have enough missiles for me to do this. What should I do with this 55 scrap? I guess I can save for boosting weapons. Actually, there's a fight here, so let's go take that. I wish I'd kept the... I should have kept the heavy laser out for this. I forgot I'd put it away. I think we just run away from this then. I don't want to waste a bunch of bombs. Do this just to trigger this going on to cooldown faster. We maybe jump back to this in between phases if it's still there, because this is a perfectly killable ship if we have our lasers out. It's just we don't. Off to the base. Okay, as I was saying, we board into the side room. You shift over to there. Hack missiles. Board beams. Okay, that's more tolerable. Breach bomb into there. Missiles are completely down. We'd like to now put like double bombs in there. Let's get more evade. Okay, they've fixed the hull breach in there, which is quite useful because we can just board in, completely lock this room down. Ah, we timed that completely badly and wasted 2 bombs. Oh well. Bring you 2 back. Let's actually let you 2 in because we can... Actually, we might lose our 2 guys now. That was very dumb. Shit. I think our mantises are dead now. That was a misplay. Maybe if I run them there, they won't be able to get to me in time. Yeah, that'll do it. Warp them back. Keep that destroyed. We don't need this many shields right now. And we'd like them to fix that breach and then we just warp back in there. Except then this time we'll be able to get 4 people over relatively soon. I don't want to spend any more bombs on this. I want all my other bombs to go on shields. That's more like it. We'll just hold this position. We should win this even though we have fewer hit points, both because of our greater combat skill and because their sense of self-preservation will kick in and they'll start trying to run to the med bay. Warp you 2 back. I don't know what's going on over there because of the lack of sensors, which is annoying. Let's see if I can hit it with flak. Cool, we did. I'm very reticent to run in there because there might be fires and stuff. Let's just board back into here. There's still at least 1 crew member alive, and they got repair on that. That means that that room does not currently have any status effects on it. So let's start breaking doors down and running our crew into that room. Yeah, that's the only crew member they have left alive. Flak the med bay. Crunch, you're dead. We didn't even need to use all of our bombs. So now you guys can start breaking things. And we'll just keep flacking stuff. It'll take a while for the flak to actually win the fight, but one moment. Try to take out the cloaking to stop them from getting time. Unfortunately, we missed. Why did it let us target that? I assumed that when we... I did that because I thought that it wasn't going to actually try to fire the bomb until the... Oh, we can take it out with a small bomb. I assumed it wouldn't actually let us target until the... Until the cloaking was over. I'm going to bring these guys back now. I don't want them to be on the ship when it blows up. They are starting to get their side weapons back, but whatever, the ship isn't going to last. So we had enough missiles, just barely. We're going to put them away for the later fights and we'll use just guns. So we're going to get boarded by the... This is still here, so let's go and fight it and get the scrap. We can use it to get more evade. Speaking of getting more evade, let's do that. Okay, their dangerous stuff is down. Ion Bomb on its own doesn't really do all that much. Hack. Ah. Too many dodges. Phase 2 and 3 we hack shields. In phase 2 we'll board missiles, and our secondary team will fight the border drone. Nice. We have max engines, because why not? I suppose we probably should have really taken a weapon buffer point, but whatever. Okay. Let's do this to give us a bit more evade to begin with. You guys board into missiles. Missiles are down. You guys go and help my Zoltan not get murdered. Wow, we nearly just got hit 3 times in a row with max evade. Cloak. Okay, keep tearing the shields down then. Just get back over here. Yes, I saw you fix your missiles. You're not allowed to have them. Gotcha. I guess we upgrade our doors. We don't really need it, considering they have no crew to board us with anyway. One of our people will be mind controlled. They'll be annoying to deal with, but it's fine. For the start of this phase, we're just going to power. We can't use teleporter or hacking until their Zoltan shield is down, so we'll just power everything else. try to smash this down as quickly as possible. They actually can't mind control us right off the bat either because of our own Zoltan Shield. We don't need to cloak this, it can't get through. And we dodged all of them anyway. I guess occasionally having max level engines actually helps. Unfortunately, they mind controlled our pilot right before the surge goes off. Where's these other people that we have max piloting with? You, get in there. You two board in here. Hack that. Long cloak. Let's let our boarders have time to smash the missiles and our weapons have time to charge before we engage the hack, because when we fire them, it will break our cloak, so... Now we do that. You get in there. I really don't want to kill my pilot, but I also want to actually have some friggin' dodge. Okay, good. We have our pilot back. Cool, we didn't take any damage. Too much dodging. We don't need max level teleporter. Just warp these people in there. Take out their ordinary. Yes, I see you getting your missiles back. I'm not letting you have them. Bring our crew back. Stop dodging everything, you stupid dickheads. I'm worried about them deciding to mind control my pilot again, but they didn't. So we just, they actually got their Zoltan Shield back. It took us so long because they kept dodging. Well, let's cut this back down to size. Just make sure that they don't break anything. Cool. They do have their missiles back. Gotcha. So, that was quite a strong run. We're going to have a very high score on that. Not as high as I thought, actually. I think it's probably because we just got loads of very high scrap rewards from boarding. I think we had some decent stuff to drop, to sell as well from drops. 62-14 is certainly a solid score. It's just, I expected it actually to be higher than that because we were close to maxing the ship out. I suppose we weren't that close. We only had weapon 6. But that was certainly a very, very solid run. So, Mantis A is down. We're up to 11. Let's find out what ship we're going to be playing when I do this tomorrow. I won't be doing any more today. 3, 2, 1, and go. Well, more Mantis. So, from Mantis A to Mantis B, that will come next time. I hope that you enjoyed this run, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.